Luxury mansions are selling at crazy prices. The housing market overall continues to be absolutely muscular. The Case-Shiller Home Price Index report shows a 19.1% year-over-year jump in the 20-city index, the fourth largest annual gain on record. How long could this last? Joining me now to break it all down is the star of Bravo's newest spin-off series of Million Dollar Listing LA, Josh and Josh. It's Josh Flagg. Josh, great to see you. Well, how long does this last?
You know, who would have ever thought this would continue this way? I mean, honestly, this is just a different... There's no answer. I mean, this could stop tomorrow. This could go for another 10 years. Nobody, and anybody who tells you they know what's going to happen is, is full of it.
Don't we have an alchemy that needs to really all come together? Low mortgage rates, people who are interested. And right now, the inventory is so thin that is what I understand is driving demand, not necessarily, or driving prices rather, not necessarily this frantic, I need a house demand. That was more of a last year issue, was it not, Josh?
Yeah, I mean, but the problem is that it continues to be that, like, even I do mostly, obviously, Beverly Hills. I've never had a problem where I've never had a time before where a client has called me and said, oh, I want the XYZ, and I say, I don't have it for you. I literally don't have it for you. Like, it's to a point where it's like there's just nothing available. So I have to start calling clients of mine or friends of mine and say, hey, do you want to sell your house? And and they're like, no, because where are we going to go? What's the point of selling it if I don't have anywhere to go?
Well, let's stick with the high end for the moment. We just pointed out the Hamptons house that was in succession. Yes, it went for 45 mil, but it was listed at $50 million. So a little bit of a discount there. Then there's something like 8 properties that just sold in Manhattan, and I believe those 8 were priced north of $50 million apiece, and that's this year alone. So for the high-end market, what's driving that demand?
Well, I'd say again, actually, here's the bottom line is this. There's a lot of money available. People have money, and I don't know where it came from all of a sudden. It's like, we have a you think during a pandemic, people would be, the last thing you would think that people would be doing is buying real estate. It's totally counterintuitive. It's like, oh, okay, let's start buying real estate. We're in the middle of a pandemic. It makes no sense, but it happened, and I don't know where all the money is coming from, but it's there, and people are willing to spend it. I mean, like, I'm looking at 432 Park. I mean, that's a very expensive building. It's incredible. And remember, for a minute, the market in New York was down. Remember, right before COVID, it was soft, and then it popped up like crazy.
Right. And are you seeing any change in the market since Omicron peaked its evil little head up about a week and a half ago?
None at all. It's
Interesting.
still not it's nothing.
Josh, tell me about the listings that you have recently that you see great interest in, and talk about them and what kind of people are looking. And let's get down a little bit into the less thin air and for more regular folks who are looking for homes and what the atmosphere is like now.
Well, obviously the examples I use are going to be a higher price point, but they relate. They're exactly the same as the lower point list points anywhere in the country. Everything is relative. But I'll tell you, this is what I find is really interesting. In the last week, I've had 4 showings on a $30 million house, and I know we're talking about something that's a little bit more relatable. But the point I'm making is, I've never had 4 showings on a $30 million house before in my life on any of my listings, because there's just not that many buyers at that top of, at that price point. There's the house actually right there. So it's like when you get 4 showings in a week on a $30 million house, I mean, that's just insanity. I mean, this is all good stuff. But what I'm saying is that this is why people are having such a hard time getting houses, because they're being outbid left and right. And you have, in houses that are, let's say, $1 million, there's like 600 showings a week.
Let's talk about your new show. It debuts, I believe, December 23rd with your co-host, Josh Altman. So it's the Josh and Josh Show. What's going to be different about this particular spinoff?
Well, Josh and I always wanted, Million Dollar Listing is such a great show, but there's limited time because, you have 5 cast members, and you have, with commercials, 45 minutes of airtime. So everyone is limited, and it doesn't allow us to obviously show, what's going on in our lives, everything. It shows enough, but we can't get everything in there because there's just not enough time for it. So Josh and I said, let's produce a show that features the 2 of us and not the other cast members, and we'll cover everything: our personal life, our our families, everything. And, he and I used to not be really friends, I guess, to put it mildly. And it took us a long time to get together. But now, we're best of friends. We live a couple blocks from each other. We're on the phone 3 times a day. We do tons of business together. And this show is different, I guess, also from $1 Million Listing because it's really focused on listings that are outside of Los Angeles. So we go to different cities that are not in LA.
Okay. Finally, we got to run, but the Federal Reserve. I'm sure a couple of decades ago, a lot of real estate people couldn't even name the Federal Reserve chief. But right now, we know that rates are going to rise. And the 30-year fixed jumbo mortgage is standing around 3.22%, up from 2.94% a year ago. How closely do you watch the Fed? Because when they raise overnight rates, that does tend to then translate through to the 10-year yield and to mortgage rates.
Yeah, I mean, luckily we're not talking about a massive jump here. I mean, I might get a little bit nervous if it keeps climbing, but that's obviously significant, a quarter of a point.
Yeah. All right. Well, if you need any help with the Fed, just watch the Claman countdown because we're talking about those guys all the time because they make the markets move. Thanks, Josh.
Thank you. Bye-bye.